You may have heard the song by Bob Marley, Natural Mystic, right? There's a natural mystic blowing through the air. And if you listen carefully now, you will hear. That's true. Uh, KRS-One basically said that air is consciousness, because if you have no air, you lose consciousness. Therefore, air is conscious, right? And it's an interesting way to look at it, right? So this that's here, what is this? Like, what is this that we're living in? Aside from the scientific perspective that it's just, it's just oxygen, right? Like this whole enclosure that we live in, like, what is it really? Now, those are questions related to what we call the mysteries, right? And the mystery schools from ancient times and the modern practices of witchcraft that talk about, occultism and different sacred spiritual forces, right? The Neter or the Orisha or the angels. Angels are a little different, but because it's more about celestial, the Orisha and Neter are more about nature spirits, right? The Apus, the mountain spirits of Peru. There's a lot of sense in ancient cultures that everything is alive and we're all here, part of this net of consciousness. And so, what makes that wrong? Because in the North, were we not taught that sort of, maybe not overtly, but subtly, sort of this general cultural consensus that all that stuff is just primitive, right? We say primitive tribes. We use things like alternative medicine. What a shaman does is primitive and alternative, right? These words that we use to just kind of cover our innate, deep-seated racist beliefs about other spiritual beliefs and other cultural practices. So you have to ask yourself, what is really around me? And is it alive? Haven't you ever felt like something is getting you to somewhere? This is something. It's just like there's this feeling of don't go there, go there. What is that? So call it whatever you want. The reality is that there's something. And once you at least feel, I'm not talking about hearing or seeing or smelling, but when you feel that force, and you got to follow it.